Welcome to Lisa's Crafting Therapy. Today we will be participating in the collaboration called Craft Your Stash, hosted by Sunflowers Tosha DIY and Bella's Bargain. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get to crafting. DIY number one. I've got this little canvas that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I've got some pieces of paper that are like different type of antique vintage type labels that I am just Mod Podging on or using my liquid patina, and I'm putting them on, and I'm just stacking them in different directions and making sure that there's enough liquid patina on there to hold the little vintage labels that I've got. I also in this stash has some butterflies, which you'll see later on, but right now we're just gluing it on. I also will have a playlist in my description box here for today's collaboration. I want you to please go watch all the other talented ladies here on this collaboration that we're having today. I'm just, like I said, all we're doing is just gluing them on, just randomly. Big pieces, little pieces. I mean, it's pretty much just finding where I want them to be placed. And I had quite a lot of pieces for this small canvas, but you'll see how it turns out here in just a few moments. Just something cute and fun to do if you have random pieces laying around. So, how are everyone doing today? If you're having a great day, put it down in the box. If you're having a bad day, put it down in the box as well. We want to make sure that everybody's welcomed here. And I have some round pieces, some square pieces, all sorts of different pieces I found in this box. The products that I got off of Temu. And they were fairly cheap. This is probably a project that you could also sit down if you have some kids, and your kids could help you with it. This is just a fun little project. Just trying to figure out where I want them. And some of them I do layer over one another to kind of to fill in some bare spots that were on the canvas. Also, I noticed with this project, with it being paper, I noticed kind of at the end when you see the end results, there's kind of like a pretty little sheen on the piece here from the liquid patina that I got. All of the products that you see me use today, as far as paints and the liquid patina, I get from Sammy over at Unicorn Dust Designs. And I'm just making sure that everything is adhered nice and neatly to the canvas. And now I am placing on the beautiful butterflies. I also got those from Temu. Alright, I got these wood planks from Amy Green over at Amy and Art Design. They will be a shelf sitter, so I am applying my Tite Bond Ultimate wood glue to it so that I can adhere and clamp the pieces together so that once they dry, I can finish up this beautiful little project, this little beautiful shelf sitter. And it is 3 layers. Now, she makes them 3 layers thick and they turn out awesome. At first I thought I had the right piece, but I didn't, so that's why you see me switch to the other piece. I'm just making sure they're all nice and aligned. And now I'm putting some more of my glue on there so I can glue them together. I have 2 sets of these birds. You will only see me do one of them on camera at a time. And just one of them at a time because, like I said, there's a set of 2 of them. One's a shorter one and one's a taller one. But you'll see the end results of those 2, and I think they came out both beautiful. Okay, we're applying that 3rd piece there. And we're just aligning it up. Now here you see me take the clamps and clamp off this little piece here so that the wood glue will dry and I can then finish this project. And I got those little clips that you see me using, I got those off of Temu as well. Now we are taking the color crinoline and we are painting just the bird in crinoline. No part of else of that wood piece is going to be crinoline, just the bird. And I'm being very careful not to get on the stand part of the project. When you'll have a chance, go visit both Amy Art Design and Sammy's website, Unicorn Dust Designs. They have some lovely projects. I meant some lovely things for you guys to get. Here I'm using a mixture I made myself. I'm using Petticoat Pink, and I mixed it with Kissing Booth to make this pretty darker pink, like it's almost like a rose color. I absolutely love it because the Petticoat Pink was just a little bit too light for me. So we're painting the bottom of that bird stand in that shade. And I'm also going to be painting the wings in that same color. So that's the wing for my bird. And those are 2 layers thick. We're just going to set those aside and let them dry. Oh, no, we're not yet, because I seen some spots that weren't done yet. Alright, you see that beautiful bird napkin? We got that napkin from Temu as well. I'm going to take a small piece of tape, apply it to the back so I can remove the excess layers on that napkin. This is the most easiest way in the world to do it. I thought there was more than like 1 ply on the back, but it was only a 1 ply napkin on the back of it. So then we're taking that same bird that I painted earlier, and we're going to use some liquid patina, and I'm going to decoupage that napkin onto the bird part of my wood piece. And we're just going to make sure there's enough liquid patina down on there before we apply that napkin. Sorry about that. If you can hear the phone ring, I apologize. we're just placing that napkin down here, and we're just going to go ahead and put some liquid patina on the top there, and we're going to finish this off and let it dry here in just a minute or two. So we're just making sure that everything is nice and neat, and we're only Mod Podging, using the liquid patina on the bird section of it, not using it on the stand or any other part of it. Now that our project is dry, we're going to take my pair of scissors and we're going to cut off the excess amount of the napkin. That way it'll be easier for us to use our finger sander and get those nooks and crannies and clean it all up. The reason why I got the napkin back out is because I noticed a part of the, when I was cutting off, a part of the bird's nose came, so I found a piece that fit perfectly. I'm just taking that liquid patina and I'm applying that little piece of tissue paper onto the nose. I had to kind of match it up a little bit. I was kind of sad about that. Now I'm taking my finger sander and I am getting the excess amount of tissue paper or napkin off of the wood piece here. It's beautiful. Just get a little mess it makes, but it's easy to clean up. Like, I absolutely love this little finger sander. It gets in all the little nicks and crannies, and you can easily remove any excess tissue paper, decoupage paper, napkin, scrapbook paper if you used it. I mean, that little finger sander is wonderful. Now I'm applying the wings. I thought I had my bottle open, but apparently I didn't. So now we're applying. Since it dried overnight, I had to remove that little dry piece out. Now we are applying the wings to the little bird there. And we are applying a little Jenga block, and it's going to be to the back of it, so it'll help it stand up a lot easier. You don't have to. They can sit up by themselves, but I always like to put a Jenga block on the back of it for extra support. Now we're sitting over there to dry. Now I had one that was already dried, and I got that napkin from the Dollar Tree, and the color that is painted is Blue Iris from DIY. Now I'm taking my liquid patina and I'm sealing off everything on this project. You'll see me do the blue iris one on camera. You will not see me do the other one that I set over there to dry, but both of them do get a top coat of liquid patina to seal the paint off with. And I'm just getting all the sides and making sure that there's no excess left on them. And I'm even putting it over the napkin one more time just to make sure everything's nice and sealed down. And we are done. And I do believe I noticed I do sand them down a little bit too. So you see me here now with 3 different ribbons. I got them off of Amazon. I did not measure. I just did with my eye. So it's probably about 8 inches here that I'm cutting off. And I do cut off 2 of each piece of colored ribbon. Because there I'm measuring what I cut off with the first one. And I'm cutting off the second piece. And I do this with each set of ribbon that I have. This is a pretty gingham kind of red, white, and bluish one that I found on Amazon. I wanted to do something, like a patriotic ribbon without it screaming, 4th of July. Since that's right around the corner, I figured I can use it for any patriotic holiday since I do have a patriotic tour track. And like I said, I put that one up and then I realized I did not cut out 2 pieces of those. So I take it out again and cut it again. Now, by the way, this is wired ribbon, and they're all essentially about 2.5 inches, somewhere along that line. And then I take my third set of ribbons. Now, like I said, it's not necessarily patriotic. It's got flowers on it, but it's got red and blue flowers on it, and the background's white, so it matched the ribbons. And that's what I loved about it. That I necessarily didn't pick ribbons that were all patriotic, but that they still had the colors of the red, white, and blue in them. And I'm taking this piece of baker's twine and I'm cutting it off because I will use that to make a ribbon with. Now I'm taking my ribbon here and I'm going to be folding them in half, and I'm going to be dovetailing them on the ends. I'm going to fold them over one more time. You'll see me, so that I can make that perfect dovetail on each one of them. I noticed that one was a little bit too long, so I'm cutting off the excess of it before I dovetail it. And I do this to all 6 ribbons, and I do them all on camera for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but I do. So, just bear with me. We're just kind of folding them over and dovetailing them, cutting them at a little angle. And I got those little pair of scissors off of Temu as well, because I needed some that cut fabric, and like my fabric products a little bit better than my normal scissors, so I got me some fabric scissors there off of Temu. And I'm just straightening them back up and folding them back over to dovetail them. And this is just a repetitive process over and over again. And I noticed those weren't cut straight, so again, I make it a little bit straighter when I cut it off. Folding it back over and cutting it at an angle. I'm just finishing off with the last 2 pieces of ribbon. And anytime, some of them, like I said, were uneven, so you see me going back and cutting them till they were even. Didn't necessarily cut the way I wanted to, so that's why you see me recutting it again. Now that my stash of ribbon is done, I'm taking the ribbons that I want, I'm pinching them in the center, and I'm bumping them up together. And then I'm going to take that little piece of baker's twine and I'm going to tie off each set of the ribbons. You see me setting it up, tying it off, and I'm going to tie it in the back as well. And now I'm fixing to fix it up just a little bit. And I'm taking my second set of ribbons, pinching them in the center. I'll be placing those down and tying those off as well. By the way, this is project number 3. And I'm taking, oh, no, I have straightened that ribbon up. Now I'm taking my third set of ribbons, pinching them in the center, and doing the same exact thing as I did with the other 2, placing that one on top. And I am tying that ribbon off, straightening it up, tying it off in the back, so that my ribbon is done. And I cut off the excess strings. Here's my finished product. I just wanted a little bow for my pretty tier tray that I have. And now you see my 2 bird projects, and you see my little canvas project right there. If there's anything you like on this channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. If you liked anything in this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, please go watch the other talented ladies here in this collaboration today. Have a great day.